Alan Goth in Colorado. You're up.
Hey, first of all, I just feel so grateful. Scott, thank you for putting this together and allowing all of us to learn from Shelley and the people that we get to engage with every week. It's so fantastic. And Shelley, love the story. Just ran across you. It's never coincidental when things overlap. I just started reading Learning to Love Midlife, and I started looking into Modern Elder Academy, and come to find out you're an instructor there. And so I just love all the synergies, and thank you for your energy and your insights that you shared today. I'm curious, it sounds like when you left Harley, you already had this concept of taking a Soulbbatical and kind of owning that as a next step for you. Did you intend to write the book when you left Harley, or did that develop after the fact and you finally put it all together?
This is one of my favorite parts of the story. So thank you for everything you said. And I'm so glad this is resonating. Yeah, no coincidences ever. Listen, we're all meant to be in this room together right now, and I love it. So it is really funny. This book, no, I had no idea. Literally, all I had was a word. I swear to God, a word and a prayer. Like that, when I left Harley, I felt very alone and unsure and very terrified. Like, let me be super clear that, the confidence with which I speak now and I can share this language and I can share so many insights from my journey are hard won over 7.5 years of, what you guys know. It's the roller coaster that we ride. So what is interesting about what you asked, Alan, is that I said to the CEO of Harley, so I told them I was leaving. I said, please don't give me a counter offer. This is not about Harley. I actually said to them, I feel like this is my second divorce. I love Harley, but I can't be with Harley. I need to get to know Shelley Paxton, and I need to understand and fall in love with her again, which of course to Harley was sort of like, she's a fucking cuckoo. Like, what is she talking about? They were like, we're a little nervous for you. Are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like I'm going to be more okay if I take these steps. And the last thing I said to the guy who was then the CEO of Harley was, and I think I'm going to end up writing a book. I've always wanted to write a book, and I don't know if it's going to happen on this journey. Maybe this journey is the reason, or if it's just going to give me the time and space to breathe. And one of my big goals in taking this time off was to reconnect with my creative spirit, because I felt like I used to always love to write and create, and I've been a lover of language. And I was like, you guys all know this, like suddenly your whole life is a PowerPoint slide and some goddamn bullet points. Like, that's my whole life was presented that way. And so it felt like this liberation. It was the first of kind of many ways I felt liberated. And then I was talking so much about this journey over time that I one day, while I was doing some consulting in 2018, one of the guys I was doing some consulting with ultimately went on to Simon and Schuster, and they started this imprint. The imprint doesn't exist at Simon and Schuster anymore, but they were kind of this rebel upstart imprint that wanted to work with more first-time authors. And I didn't even know it, but he pitched my story and the idea of Soulbbatical to the publisher. And before I knew it, I was writing my very first book for Simon and Schuster, which is a bonkers story, and one that's like a pinch me moment. Things were a little nuts after that, and I will make a shameless plug. 4.5 years later, Simon and Schuster is finally putting the paperback out into the world. So it's been a wild ride, but I feel incredibly fortunate. But that's how it happened. So on May 28th, the paperback of this comes out. You can pre-order it now, or if you think this would resonate with anybody. Actually, I think, Scott, when we booked this time, it was supposed to come out today, and then Simon and Schuster switched it to May 28th, which is fine. And alongside it, I'm going to release a self-published, what I'm calling a companion. It's a workshop. It's a workbook called What Are You Rebelling For? And it takes more of this language in the constructs and exercises and tools and puts it in Just an easy, you can hold the two together, and you can go deeper into the work. So that'll also be coming out like later May, maybe early June. It's a wild ride.
We are excited for it.